And welcome back to another episode of Underdog Podcast. Happy Friday, everyone. Hopefully, you have some plans for the weekend. Maybe your plans might include, something about Valentine's Day. Now, as you see the title of today's episode, I am going to be talking about the origins of Valentine's Day. I'm going to get into it, but I'm going to put out a disclaimer, full disclosure. I don't have, obviously, I'm single. Been single a long ass time, going 8, 9 years, something like that. But who's counting? And I had some relationships here and there. Never actually had a relationship on Valentine's Day. Actually, now that I think about it, no, that hasn't happened. So that's my disclaimer. That's my full disclosure as I go on to talk about Valentine's Day and the corporatization of it and how much of a bullshit holiday it is. So can you criticize me or not criticize me? Can you come at me from a perspective saying, oh, well, Damien, you're just fucking bitter. You ain't got no one, and we enjoy Valentine's Day. Yeah, you can have that argument. You can kiss my ass too, but you can have that argument. If you're cool with that, you're right. You're right. Maybe, you can say, hey, maybe I'm bitter. I know personally I'm not bitter. I'm just telling you how it is, man. That's how I feel about it. And even when, obviously, while I was married, Valentine's Day, it was an annoyance. Because my ex-wife, actually, her birthday is a few weeks before Valentine's Day. So, she wants something, I gotta get something for birthday, gotta get something for Valentine's Day. And when it comes to celebrations, I get really fucking annoyed by them. I say that because when you celebrate something like a birthday, you're not celebrating your actual born day. Because you can never celebrate it on the day that you were actually born. All you're doing is making a celebration based on a remembrance of the day that you were born. And you're saying, well, yeah, that's what birthday celebrations are. That's what you do. Okay. So why do you wait every year to celebrate your birthday? How come we don't celebrate our birthdays in, I don't know, increments of every 2 years, every 4 years, every 5 years? Anniversary is such like that. Why is it an annual thing? At the same time, if you celebrate your birthday like I said, you can't celebrate your birthday on the actual day you're born, so you're always doing it in retrospective as a remembrance. In that case, fuck it, why don't you celebrate it any day, every day? Oh, because celebrations don't really mean anything to us unless we spread it out enough. And we make our own illusion of time construct in our heads and stuff, and then we say, well, you can't celebrate every day because it'll lose its meaning, it'll lose its value, it won't be the same. It'll become repetitive. It won't mean shit. So we say we'll celebrate things on an annual basis because basically our memory only lasts so long anyways. That seems what to me that comes down to. So I find that interesting. So with Valentine's Day, why do it on Valentine's Day? Can you not celebrate Valentine's Day in any day of February? I don't know. Maybe you should take your significant other out to dinner or have something special any other fucking day, or all the time as often as you possibly can. So there'll be times like Valentine's Day. I remember my ex-wife, she did something. I think she got like flowers and rose petals and stuff, which is odd because really, that's something that she would like. But at the same time, I messed it up today because I had to work. I was working in the kitchen in DFAC, in the dime facility at the time. So we had big Valentine's Day meals and steak and lobster or whatever we had set up. And this was over in Guam. So I had already ate. I didn't know she had all that planned on. And when I came home, she like surprised me at dinner and stuff. I was like, oh, I already ate. She's like, oh, you this and that, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, sorry. I mean, I get what you're trying to do and stuff. Man, I appreciate the gesture, but you could do it any other day. And then, obviously some men out there they feel so forced, like, man, it's Valentine's Day, you gotta do something. Get your flowers, get your chocolate, stuff like that. I used to get my mom flowers and stuff. My mom would give me candy. I think she, to be honest, even as an adult, she still was giving me things. And I'm just like, nah, I don't like these holidays, man. They're so watered down. They're so corporate. It's so annoying. Like I said, you can take a shot at me and say I'm bitter. I'll give you that. It still doesn't change the fact that these things are such a corporatization of it. Like, you're gonna go out, you're gonna buy your chocolates, right? You're gonna buy your candy, you're gonna buy all this shit, which is probably bad for your teeth and bad for your diet, but whatever. You're gonna spend all the money on this, on these different things and candy and stuff like that. And then you're gonna get something for your significant other. And then if your significant other doesn't get something for you, you're not gonna be pissed off, but at the same time, there's a little resentment builds up. You're like, man, this motherfucker, why didn't get me anything? And it's like, you want to feel something on a day that's supposed to be about love, but at the same time, it doesn't fucking matter because any day that you want to be Valentine's Day can be Valentine's Day. Why are you letting other people, corporations, these companies, and all these other things tell you what day you should celebrate love? Why are you not celebrating love every day? Does celebrating love become repetitive? Is that too much for people to ask for? How come you can't make, I don't know, steak, lobster, broccoli, whatever, every night at your house or once a week for you and your significant other? Why do we have to have all these remembrances, these holidays, these over and over and over the same fucking thing every annual year? As you try to go out and find a restaurant to eat at and it's overcrowded, or I guess it's not overcrowded because of COVID, wherever the case may be. I guess people gonna be fucking ordering fast food or going to get their food to take out instead of eating in the restaurant because of COVID and they're worried about getting sick and stuff. I mean, what goes on with that? I don't know why you would do that anyway, because if you're worried about getting sick, you probably shouldn't eat anything other than what you cook yourself. Let's be honest. It's interesting that during the whole COVID thing, the pandemic, I guess it's still going on, right? Yeah. My fault. I live in Florida. So I guess the whole pandemic thing is, you don't want to get sick, so you don't go to restaurants, but it's okay to go to a restaurant and go get your food to go. But at the same time, if you don't know the people that are cooking your food, you always take a risk. I understand when you go out to eat, you take a health risk. You might not think about it, but every time you eat or consume food that you did not personally cook, you're taking a health risk. I hope people understand that. It seems so simple yet so obvious. Because that's usually what it is, the most obvious statements. Every time you go out your house and you get food from someplace and you don't cook it yourself, you are taking a health risk. Plain and simple. So as people go out there and shit, as I'm talking shit, do I gotta do something for this Valentine's Day? I don't think I do. My daughter and her friend was trying to do something or whatever, but fuck it. I don't know. I don't know if anything's gonna happen or what's gonna go on. Either case, whatever. Parenting, gotta do your part, so you just gotta shut up about it. But Valentine's Day, I always thought it was interesting how we sit here and focus on it and stuff, and to me, it's lost its meaning. My life, like over and over every year, I'm just like, well, fuck Valentine's Day. I mean, crowded. You can't really go to certain places, like I said, because it's crowded and stuff like that. And then it's the same candy every year, nothing special, other than the fact that you're going to get some of these candies at this certain time of year. But I don't really eat candy like that. I asked my son, I was like, hey, you want your Valentine's Day card thing for class? He was like, no. I was like, well, shit, cool with me. That's the same response I would have gave. Actually, it's literally the same response I gave as a kid. And they just look at me like, nah, I'm not doing that. I mean, yeah, if people want to give their candy, I'll take it. But at the same time, that's your choice. Shit, you chose to take that. You chose to bring candy to school, and I chose to eat it. We all make our choices. I mean, don't get mad at me. I'm not being selfish. I'm just, hey, it is what it is. If it's there, I'm gonna eat it. So I want to get into. I found a video on YouTube. I searched some videos. I looked at something from the History Channel, but I found a nice little video on YouTube and stuff, and I kind of wanted to show this. And surprise, surprise, bam! Look at that. I got a fucking camera up, so I'm showing my ugly face. This is insane. I figured NSA, FBI, CIA, they all get to look into my household, so fuck, why can't y'all? Let's check this video out. Okay, yeah, we're good.
While not thought to be directly related to modern Valentine's Day traditions, the beginnings of celebrating love, of a sort, in February date back to the Romans. The Feast of Lupercalia was a pagan fertility and health festival observed from February the 13th through the 15th that was celebrated at least as far back as 44 BCE, the year Julius Caesar was assassinated. Some historians believe it goes back even further, though with possibly a different name. Connected to the Roman god Lupercus, the equivalent of the Greek god Pan, the festival was originally supposed to be about shepherds and bringing health and fertility to their sheep and cows. When it became more ingrained into Roman culture, it additionally celebrated Lupa, the she-wolf who nursed the legendary founders of Rome.
Now remember, this is what we're actually celebrating here. These pagan holidays, not pagan necessarily in demonic sense, but pagan in the sense I'm about to dig up all my nose. I'm like, oh, you can't do that, bro. People looking. Fuck it. I still got to scratch my nose, kiss my ass. So you still have all these pagan holidays and stuff, right? Because, like I said, as far as Christmas, when I probably destroy Christmas for some people, I'm doing the holidays theme for all these major holidays and stuff to let you know some of the bullshit that's behind all these things, man. We're talking about a pagan holiday, far as pagan outside the city, outside the norm type of religious or spiritual beliefs. So when you celebrate Valentine's Day, understand the origins of what the fuck you're actually celebrating and engaging. And then this goes back to more ancient times, and then I think it goes to medieval times, and then kind of catches you up. I think he talks a little bit about Saint Valentine as well.
Romulus and Remus to health. Religious offerings happened at the cave on Palatine Hill, the place where Rome was thought to have been founded. The ceremonies were filled with animal sacrifices, the wearing of goat skins, and nudity. Priests would lead sacrifices of goats and young dogs, animals who were thought to have a strong sexual instinct. Afterwards, a feast would occur with lots of wine flowing. When everyone was fat and happy, the men would shed their clothes, drape the goat skins from their earlier sacrifice on their naked bodies, and run around the city striking naked women.
Like, what the fuck is they doing, bro? It's a fucking sex orgy. It's almost like the same shit some of these satanic elite cults still do today. Are we really evolved or not? That's interesting, right? I don't think we're evolved yet. Pretty sure we're not evolved.
As Plutarch described, Lupercalia, of which many write that it was anciently celebrated by shepherds, and has also some connection with the Arcadian Lycaea. At this time, many of the noble youths and of the magistrates run up and down through the city naked, for sport and laughter, striking those they meet with shaggy thongs.
Shaggy thongs?
Women of rank also purposefully get...
Shaggy thong? Shaggy thong. So Shaggy the singer and thongs, like Cisco thong song.
in their way, and like children at school present their hands to be struck, believing that the pregnant will thus be helped in delivery and the barren to pregnancy. It has also been speculated that there was matchmaking that went on during the feast, akin to what people did at festivals during the Middle Ages. Whether the original feast had it or not, later young men would draw names of young women, randomly pairing up one another during the feast. If the pairing was agreeable, a marriage, or just more likely in some cases a hookup, could be potentially arranged. If not, well, they broke up. As the years went by, the Feast of Lupercalia was celebrated less by the higher class and the aristocratic, and enjoyed almost exclusively by the working class. In fact, there are references to the wealthy insulting one another by telling each other to go and attend the Feast of Lupercalia. In the 5th century, Pope Hilary tried to get the festival banned due to it being a pagan ritual and being unchristian. At the end of the 5th century, approximately 496 AD, Pope Gelasius I did end up banning it. In a long letter sent to all...
So it kind of goes in the sense of, as far as your Council of Nicaea in what, 345 AD, 3 something like that. I know it's 300 years after the so-called death of Christ. So Christian religion obviously is taking over the world, becoming one of the more growing popular religions. But you also have the pagan spiritualities, pagan religions within the city as well. So the government wants to encompass it all into one, not necessarily entity, but you want to make everybody happy. So this is where the incorporation rather of your pagan holiday, Valentine's Day, into Christianity, same as a Easter or a Christmas. Surprise, surprise.
nobility who wanted the festival to continue. He stated, "If you assert that this rite has salutary force, celebrate it yourselves in the ancestral fashion. Run nude yourselves that you may properly carry out the mockery." Pope Gelasius also established a much more Christian celebration and declared it would be honoured on February the 14th, a feast in which St. Valentine would be patron saint. Between the 2nd and 8th centuries, the name Valentine was actually rather common since it translated from Latin meaning strong or powerful. Scattered throughout the Christian religion over the last 2,000 years, there have been a dozen different Valentines who have drawn mention, including a pope during the 9th century, but was only pope for 2 months. It seems the Valentine that Pope Gelasius dedicated a feast to may have been a composite of 2 or 3 different men. You see, he never made it clear who exactly he was trying to honour, and even the Catholic Church today isn't sure. One of the Valentines lived in the 3rd century and was beheaded under the rule of Emperor Claudius, alleged by some to be because he illegally married Christian couples. Claudius, as did other emperors before him, believed that soldiers fought better and were more loyal if they were single and had no wife to return home to, so he banned soldiers from getting married. Another account speaks of a Valentine being killed in the Roman province of Africa because he wouldn't give up being Christian in the 4th century. Yet another was the Bishop of Interamna in Italy during the 3rd century.
Did you say Roman province in Africa? Why didn't you just say exactly where the province was? Are we talking about Egypt? Okay, that's random.
He was beheaded. Back to 496 AD, Pope Gelasius I instituted the feast in which St. Valentine would be the patron saint, which some have conjectured was meant as a replacement for Lupercalia, as co-opting pagan rituals to turn them Christian has been a time-honored practice of the Catholic Church. Whatever the motivations, Gelasius' feast didn't really catch on, and
Even though the Catholic Church is pagan itself. They're not Christians.
no such holiday was commonly celebrated in the middle of February for the next 1,000 years or so, until the 14th century. It should be noted that while Pope Gelasius did ban Lupercalia and proposed a new holiday, it is thought by many historians to be relatively unrelated to modern Valentine's Day, in that it seems to have had nothing to do with love. For instance, it has been speculated that it was simply a feast of purification. So what about the more recent direct genesis of Valentine's Day? Well, this began with Geoffrey Chaucer, who is more known as the writer of the Canterbury Tales. However, he also wrote other things, such as a 700-line poem in 1382 called The Parliament of Fowls, written in honour of the first anniversary of King Richard II of England and Anne of Bohemia's engagement. This poem is generally considered to include the first explicit Valentine's Day love connection ever written, with one of the lines reading, translated, "For this was St. Valentine's Day, when every bird of every kind that men could imagine comes to this place to choose his mate." While some scholars believe Chaucer invented the Valentine's Day love connection that was previously not mentioned in any writings that have survived to this day, it may well have been that he simply helped popularize the idea. Around the same time Chaucer was penning his poem, at least 3 other notable authors, Othon de Granson, John Gower, and Pardo from Valencia, were also referencing St. Valentine's Day and the mating of birds in their poems. Whatever the case, the idea of Valentine's Day being a day for lovers caught on, with an early Valentine being written by Marjorie Brews in 1477 to John Paston, who she called "my right well-beloved Valentine." Over a century later, Shakespeare was writing about Valentine's Day in, among other works, Hamlet, with this line: "Tomorrow is St. Valentine's Day, all in the morning bedtime, and I a maid at your window to be your Valentine." Fast forward to around the 18th century, and the idea of exchanging love note cards on Valentine's Day started to become extremely popular in Britain, first handmade, then produced commercially. Initially called mechanical valentines, this tradition of exchanging love notes on Valentine's Day soon spread to America. Esther A. Howland, whose father ran a large book and stationery store, received a Valentine and decided this would be a great way to make money, so was inspired to begin mass-producing these cards in the 1850s in the United States. Others followed suit. Since then, the holiday has steadily grown to today, when it is an absolute marketing and money-making machine, second only to Christmas in money spent by consumers. Further, according to the Greeting Card Association, more than 25% of all cards sent each year are Valentine's Day cards, about 1 billion cards each year. In the 1980s, the diamond industry decided it wanted its cut and began running marketing campaigns promoting Valentine's Day as a day to give jewelry to show you really loved someone instead of just sending cards and chocolates. This was obviously a very successful campaign. So this year, on Valentine's Day, when you have your hands full of roses, chocolates, and Hallmark cards for your Valentine, you'll know who to thank. Pope Gelasius banning a rather fun-sounding naked drunken pagan ritual, the beheading of a guy for supposedly marrying people, Geoffrey Chaucer and his Parliament of Fowls, and of course, greeting cards companies. So I really hope you found that video interesting. If you did, please.
So that video is from Today I Found Out. Go ahead and check them out if you want to see that video. That's pretty telling, right? That's pretty telling. Like, when I talk about a lot of shit in humanity as far as, well, modern day society, I guess in humanity in general, when I say a lot of shit is made up, I mean, it's literally made up. We're literally just making shit up. Like, you can see how it transitioned from pagan holiday and the Catholics took it over Christianity, so it goes along with Roman Catholicism that wanted to take over, like I said, your Council of Nicaea and stuff like that. Like, they just sit here and say, fuck it, let's mush it all together and just blend it and make it our one own thing. And then someone else is like, hey, fuck, I can make money off this shit. Let me make money off of it. That's it. That's it. That's all it goes to. That's all that what happens. So, like the man said, like, as you sit here and do these things on Valentine's Day, know where these come from. If you want to continue to do it, that's fine. Because you are your own person. You make your own choices. Don't let me or anyone else tell you what the fuck to do. But have knowledge. Knowledge is power. Understand where these things come from. Understand that. Understand what is going on. Understand what are the true origins. And don't sit here and think that you have to do it. Because, like I say all the time, like, there's a lot of social peer pressure in the world. And the world wants us to, or at least I want to say America. And I'm sure it goes across the rest of the world too, in certain areas, because obviously you ain't doing the shit in no tribe in Australia, but whatever. But it goes to show you how sometimes people, we just fall along to things because it sounds nice, but no one sits and actually question, like, hey, why the fuck are we doing this? Because that's what it comes down to. Question, like, hey, why the fuck are we doing this? Is this something I really want to celebrate? Like, is this something you really want to have? Does it make sense? Do I need to go out and buy a diamond ring or buy some fucking chocolates? Because, I don't know, a few 100,000 years ago, people was dancing around having a fucking orgy, ready to fuck goats or whatever else is going on. Humanity is slowly evolving. So when we talk about hatred and we talk about all the negative things in the world, know that we're really not there yet. We really are not there as a species. All this is going on as a human experiment. We're continuing our evolution and we're not evolved, man. I don't give a fuck how many machines or computers that we want to make, our AI and tech and all this shit. We're still not evolved, which is a dangerous scope because we're getting into some areas of technology that we're like a CRISPR. CRISPR is a gene editing tool. Literally copy and pasting your DNA. So you're getting into things like that, and we talked about before as far as like quantum computing and messing with quantum reality and things like of that nature. It's in a sense, I want to say we're not playing God, but obviously we're trying to do things of a more highly evolved intellectual species, but we're not evolved yet to handle these things. Probably why if there are aliens, your Galactic Federation, they're probably just like, yeah, you guys ain't ready yet. We as human beings know we're not ready for a lot of this stuff, man. Now we talk about, you know, there aliens exist and we all know, like, shit, nobody want to fuck with us. What we do? Other species on this planet don't necessarily want to fuck with us. Like, we're just not there yet, man. We're celebrating, forget the whole pagan thing you want to call it, whatever. We're celebrating a holiday where we just want to run around and fuck each other. That's why it seems like there's no real emotional, true loving nature of the holiday, because DNA carries memories. Memories are passed down through genetics. Understand that. So a part of you and a part of me still originates from one person, thousands of years ago. And some of that information is still in us, trickling down. So we know these things. Like, everybody knows when we celebrate a holiday like Valentine's Day, we know it's kind of what the fuck is bullshit, but we still go along with it because society, other people, social peer pressure. Hey, you didn't get your spouse nothing for Valentine's Day. You can get your significant other nothing for Valentine's Day. And then what? Immediately, the first thought is, oh, you're a piece of shit, right? So to avoid trying to feel like a piece of shit in other people's eyes, you're gonna go out and get something for Valentine's Day, and then you're gonna half-ass it because you're just trying to do something. So at least get credit for it. Like it's a completion grade in school. Like it's not an A or a B or a F, but hey, I did something. I'm good. Fuck. That's where we're at, man. That's where we're at. But I just wanted to go over that video and stuff, and I feel like it's a pretty decent video. And then it was some things I seen as a kid, like I mentioned before. Watched a lot of fucking History Channel, Discovery Channel, because things like this interested me. I always want to know, like, hey, where does it come from? Hey, why do we do this? You know, when you're a kid and you were curious about the world, and then you grew up, and then you're like, fuck, I'm not asking questions anymore because I gotta make a paycheck. I gotta survive. Yeah, easily become distracted. So something I want to show y'all on Twitter. I had seen this. This is from Breaking 911, and of course everything automatically plays. Stop. I need to check that. Go ahead and listen to this video real quick from the great President Joe Biden. I can't even say that shit without laughing.
Dr. Collins and Dr. Fauci about whether or not I should take my mask off. And the truth is, although we're more than 10 feet away, I think it's important that I not. It's critically important, the message. I realize I'm speaking to a vast majority, at least I hope I am, of the folks out here at NIH. You know that wearing this mask through the next year here can save lives, a significant number of lives.
Well, I just wanted to show y'all that because one, this dude's a fucking clown. And if you thought Trump was a clown, he'd be up there. I'm not gonna lie, he'd be up there theatrical too, like a fucking clown at times as well. But did you hear his breath? Every time you had to talk, bitch, you can't fucking breathe. Can't breathe, man. You can't breathe. And where's his double mask? Does he have a double mask? The CDC did their study. We covered that the other day. Where's his double mask at? Huh? Where's his double mask? Where is that shit at? I don't see it. Do you see it? Where is it? It looks tightly snug and fit. That's probably why you can't fucking hear him breathing. I seen a video, I think it was on Gab, where somebody got up close on it and it showed that his nose was like crooked, like it was broken or something. The tip of his nostril was all fucked up. But what I really wanted to show this video because they constantly move the goalposts. The goalposts constantly move, the phrase I heard on YouTube plenty of times. Like, but it's true. They're constantly moving the standards. It's always something different. First it was 100. No, first it was flatten the curve, right? Only do it for a few months. Stay quarantine, stay inside, and all that other stuff. You know, only got to wear, if we all wear a mask for a couple of months, then it'll go away. Or if we all get vaccinated, then it'll go away. But you see how they keep moving it because there is no actual plan because they know it's nothing to worry about. They're just going to keep doing things just to see how long they can get over on everybody. See how long that they could sit here and control people. And what else can they get away with? Essentially, that's what's going on. What else can they get away with? And I thought it was funny how he said during his presidential campaign, during the debates, stuff like that, he said that he was going to only have 100 days, right? 100 days, requiring everybody to wear a mask for 100 days. I'm pretty sure his executive order bullshit on federal property stuff is for 100 days. So until April, something like that. If you wear the mask for 100 days, we'll be good. Now he just sit here and said through the rest of the year or through the next year. Yeah, so through the rest of this year. What? So now we gotta go through the rest of the year wearing a mask? But everyone's getting vaccinated, right? You just seen DMC, Daryl McDaniels, tell us, hey, gotta wear a mask. Look at the facts. He was dropping bars on us about COVID-19 vaccination. Mr. King of Rock, there is no higher. I can't believe this shit. Oh my fucking God, man. Jam Master Jay is spinning in his grave. God damn. But here you have shit like that, like, through the next year? Does that sound plausible? That sounds reasonable. Does this sound like this is a never-ending story? Because this is what it's starting to sound like. And this is when you start to question, hey, are people just fucking lying? Because liars lie. And you know a liar's lying because they constantly change their story. They constantly change their narrative. Like I said, where you like Joe Biden or not, where you like Trump or not, wherever president, fuck it. Err on the side of caution. Don't trust none of them. Err on the side of caution. Don't trust none of them. Make them earn your trust. That's how I see shit. Is that a good perspective to have? I don't know. Maybe I've been crossed too many times. Maybe I'm a little paranoid. You know, you tattoo trust nothing on your arm. Maybe you got little issues in you. I'll admit to that. I'm cool with that. At the same time, though, you can't tell me 100 days to wear a mask and then, mask wearing through next year. I don't think that worked that way, guy. I'm not too sure about that. Let's check out some of these comments here, because comment section is always the fucking best. It says, I understand the issues with lockdowns and all that, but I don't understand what's so hard about wearing a mask. Understand this. Andre Alexander. Let's click on Andre Alexander's profile. Joined September 2019, following 117 people, 4 followers. Does that sound like a real account to you? Does it even sound close like a real account? And if it is a real person, no profile picture, ready to show your face. But you see a lot of accounts like this saying things on both sides of the political spectrum, or whatever the case wherever you want to call it. John Ziegler, got a check mark, I don't know what that is, says, so Biden's 100 days of masking was a lie. Just like the laughable notion that mask mandate saves lives. Yeah. That's it. All of a sudden, in the history of medicine, you wearing a mask inside of a pandemic or epidemic saves lives. Yet, you never heard that shit ever in your fucking life till now. Or excuse me, till last year. That doesn't make you question what's going on. Like I said, we all get lied to. We all get played. Trust me, I fell for it last year too, because I was like, hey, yeah, this must be serious, because they're willing to shut down everything because of money. Even all the stuff I knew, I was like, okay, this must be serious, because they're not going to fuck with money. Even though I knew a type of black swan event or some type of event was going to crash the stock market or mess up the economy. I knew stuff was happening, but yet you're still kind of caught off guard, because you're like, damn. It gets you because you're a decent human being, and you don't expect people to flat out fucking lie to your face. You don't expect people in these positions to flat out just fucking lie. The sad reality is, they do. They do. And I guess John Ziegler is a senior columnist. Damn, I was about to say communist. I was about to say all types of fucking words. Talk show host, 2-time Talkers Magazine, top 100 filmmaker, Emmy winner, conservative, libertarian, Georgetown, Hoya, husband, father. Well, goddamn. List everything, huh? This all just makes me sad because other countries know what to do, but not us. Doesn't matter who is in the White House. We done moved the goalpost from summer now to 2022. I feel the business that have been destroyed by this and being told to shut down. Exactly, man. Or I feel for it, rather. But that's what it comes down to. Like I said, if you don't like Trump, cool. If you don't like Biden, cool. Actually, I prefer everyone. Well, I can't say I prefer, but if it was, I would appreciate the fact that everyone just said, fuck all these politicians, fuck all these governors, mayors, everybody, because you're all on notice. None of y'all can be trusted, because what the fuck are you doing? Do you care about people? Because if you care about people, you'll listen to what the people want. And if anything, you'll say, hey, we're not going to have any position of power. You guys figure it out. Your business, your local restaurant, if you want to shut down, you determine that. These other businesses, your Walmarts, wherever the case may be, Amazon, if you guys want to stay open, you determine that. Kids going to school. Hey, if you don't want your child going to school, you determine that. We'll be here. Teachers, you want to come? All right, cool. You don't get paid. Don't get paid. Because you're like, you hear people saying, oh, well, they're taking a risk and stuff like that. Yet, once again, I'm a military veteran. I'm an Air Force veteran, Afghan war veteran. So at the same time, like, you know the risk when you do certain things. That's like calling nurses and healthcare workers heroes. You get paid, bro. That's your job. I don't care what no one says. I always hate that term, heroes. And I remember there was this one girl I was talking to. You know what? Full disclosure, I met her on like POF. It was one time I ever met anyone on one of those dating apps. And I did those things on and off for years. I never really actually met anyone. A lot of ghosting, a lot of fake people, a lot of shitty people in the world. But whatever. They're all nervous. You know, it is what it is. But I met her. She came over to my house. And I remember, I'll never forget the thing she said. She was like, hey, I'll be damned if she actually ever listened to this. Oh, well. So I'm an asshole. I can't help it. So she came over and I was talking about, and she already knew I was in the Air Force. Actually, I had just got off work and I came home and blah, blah. And she's like, oh, man, you guys are heroes. I was like, what? Like, you guys are heroes. Everybody in the military, you guys are heroes. I was like, no, we're not. Don't say that. That's weird. Like, well, that's what it is. You guys are heroes. I'm like, nah. No, we're not, man. No, we're not. Heroes don't get paid. Heroes don't get paid. I understand that some people want to go out and do things like that, but they don't want to do that shit for free. That's not a hero. I know it hurts sometimes for people to hear that or even to be said, but the truth is, you know, you're not a hero. You go out and do a job. Now, are you doing something that's can be considered as a noble cause? Yeah, sure. But don't necessarily say, to me, a hero is someone that does something when it's supposed to be done because it's right and it's for the best of everyone and they self-sacrifice. I'm not self-sacrificing, I'm not sacrificing anything. I'm getting paid. I'm getting paid because if my check does not come, I was not going to work. I don't give a fuck. I mean, I think I mentioned before, I had one of my supervisors, he was like, cause we did when the government shuts down and we didn't get our paychecks and people were like, or my supervisor was like, oh, you gotta make sure you guys come to work. I was like, I'm not coming. He was like, whatever. Sergeant Jackson, you gotta come to work. I was like, okay, watch I don't come. He's like, oh, you signed the dotted line. You know what you got yourself into. Yeah, this is America. I'm supposed to get fucking paid. Don't try me like that. This is a capitalist country. Supposedly it's free market and shit. Where's my fucking money? Where's my money? And you won't hear a lot of people say that, but that's the truth. I remember going through basic training and people were like, oh, and why did you join the military? Oh, I joined to protect and serve my country. I was like, man, shut the fuck up. You're lying. Be honest, man. This is what honesty is. Truthful, candid. It doesn't always sound nice. It doesn't always sound pretty. Like I said, character flaws. I come off as an asshole. I might sound selfish, narcissistic, all these things. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Shout out to, I think his name is Andrew. I forgot. I think it's something like that. But he was in the comment section on one of my YouTube videos and he kind of brought it up. It's like he was talking about something I said and he was like, it might sound selfish, but it's true. I was like, yeah, because I mean, a lot of things I say might sound selfish, but it makes sense, man. It is what it is because at some point in time, you have to be a little bit selfish if you want to take care of yourself. But you don't want to go overstep your boundaries. It's a balance. Everything is always in balance. You don't want to sway too far to one side of the polarity of the spectrum, and you don't want to sway too much to the other side. You just want to find balance. I did it again, universal laws. You just want to find balance somewhere in the middle. You never want to get, too much off of the scale, in a sense, if you kind of get what I'm saying. Definitely shout out to him, because I appreciate the comment. I appreciate, when I get comments, I never realized that how good they make you feel. Like when someone goes out their way to say something nice to you and they appreciate you just because of the thing that you said. So I appreciate all the comments and the likes and stuff like that. I appreciate all those things because it makes you feel good, man. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, obviously I don't do this for that, but I really appreciate it. So anytime anybody want to comment and like, share some positivity, I really appreciate it. Even all the negative shit I get, fuck y'all, but still at the same time, I appreciate it. What the fuck is wrong with me? Oh man. Yeah, someone says finally leadership from the Oval Office. Yeah, that's leadership. You can't breathe. You can't breathe. Man, whatever, man. Also, pay attention to this, how it's something I want to say. So every time you see the backdrop, right? When Joe Biden is speaking, You can't tell exactly where he's at. We have no idea where he's at. In the day of technology and CGI and stuff like that, it's hard to tell exactly what the fuck is real and what's not. And that's a scary concept. And you know what? I was going to do a separate video on this. I still might do it, but I want to show you guys this. So as I'm talking about, you have the NIH backdrop right here. You tell me that can't, it's just fucking paper, right? Wallpaper almost in a sense. You tell me you can't switch that out any other time? I don't know exactly where he's at. I don't know, you don't know exactly where he's at. He's like, oh, you know, I got my friends back here, Dr. Fauci behind me. Where? Why is it not standing there 10 feet away and all this other stuff? And, you know, they told me I have to wear a mask, but, you know, I wanted to make sure I wear a mask. Why are you trying to prove like you have some type of nobility? Or look at me, I'm making sure I'm doing the right thing, no matter what. Shut the fuck up. And here I am sitting here questioning, is my computer getting hacked into? Because it's on the home desktop screen in the middle, like at 9 o'clock at night as I walk by. Oh man, when they crack down on freedom of speech, oh my God, they are coming for my black ass. Man, you know what, hopefully I'm not popular enough. Maybe I'm not popular enough, and they're like, man, fuck this guy, don't worry about him. But then can I pull the race card? Can I say, hey, they're attacking me because I'm black? Does that work that way? I don't think that works that way. I don't think I count. I'm not that black person that they care about. Yeah, I'm not that black person that they care about. So let me see. I believe I have. Did I share the video? I don't think I did. No, I shared everything else in the fucking world. Fuck me. Actually, I think I can find it because I believe it was on CNET. Yeah, it was on CNET. Apparently, they post all fucking day too. Here it is. It was called Metahumans. And because I seen it, and my first thought was metahumans. Oh, you mean like Flash? Like I'm like metahumans. I'm like, oh, we got DC characters. What are we talking about here? Metahumans. I was like, so we redefined the term, but I just want to show y'all this real quick because as we sit here and I'm sitting here freaking out, well, not freaking out, but I'm sitting here concerned. You don't know what is real or not when you watch something on a computer screen or a TV screen or on your phone. Because we live in a world where a lot of shit can be faked. I mean, let's be honest, a lot of shit has already probably been faked for a couple hundred years. In fact, you can probably argue the whole point of cinematography and cameras and stuff like that was to create a false sense of reality, and you can have any story you fucking want to have. Ooh, makes you wonder, you can't even trust your own eyes. Let's check this out real quick.
I am a metahuman, the next generation of digital human powered by Unreal Engine.
Also understand, like, I'm watching this in probably like maybe 1080p on my computer screen. You guys are seeing it in probably like 720p. Doesn't fucking matter. Look at the detail. You can change their facial features, adjust skin complexion, and select their body types, hairstyles, clothing, and more. And this is Unreal Engine. If you're into video games, you know the how incredibly realistic Unreal Engine look. And I believe Unreal Engine 5, I think it came out last year. And Epic Games is the owner of Unreal Engine. I believe they're the ones that originally started. Unreal Engine goes back to Unreal Tournament 4. What else is used? I think Halo might have used Unreal Engine at some point in time. Some other games too. But this shit kind of fucking freaks me out, right?
I have 8 levels of detail, and have been tested on a wide range of hardware platforms, from feature film to mobile.
So this is, I know I keep pausing, but I gotta kind of interject. Otherwise, I lose my train of thought. So this is more likely already a commercial product. And I mentioned before, by the time the technology is commercialized, that means they got some other shit way more advanced. So imagine the government, imagine some other corporation having something like this way more fucking advanced. Now, can you actually believe what the fuck you see on TV, on your phone, on your computer screen? You don't know what the fuck is real, what the fuck is not real. And this is shit that they're playing around with until you can do it in your browser. You see that? Unreal Engine is one of the most widely used tool sets in all of video games. And those on the audio version of the podcast, well, my bad. I probably should have really been narrating and stuff. But like I said, I put this up on YouTube. So if you listen to the audio version on Spotify or wherever, Podbean, Apple Podcasts, and if you want to go, you can always go to my YouTube and Ozzy channel to check out the kind of video of it. Just skip past it. Should be at the 45-minute mark, 40-minute mark, somewhere around there. Character creation can take weeks or months. Epic design meta-human creator to streamline that process. And it said Epic Unreal Engine is used in a lot of fucking video games.
With everything running live in Unreal Engine, my motion works seamlessly
on other characters.
Whoa, what? These realistic humans can be created in just a matter of minutes. When they said streamline, I thought it meant maybe a week or something like that. A matter of minutes? Oh man, now I'm fucking freaked out. Matter of minutes? I wonder, can I download Unreal Engine? You know what? Nah, let's leave that alone. Metahumans can be manipulated in real time with the creator tool itself by only using a web browser. I'm gonna read that again. I'm gonna read that again because you need to process it. I need to process it, right? We're gonna process this shit together. Metahumans can be manipulated in real time with the creator tool itself by only using a web browser. You don't even have to download the shit. You can do it right inside your web browser. In real time. So once again, can we even fucking trust what we see with our own eyes when it comes up on some type of, through a digital medium, which by now is the only way we consume all our information? Your TV, whereas local news station, Fox News, whatever. On your computer screen, where you're streaming Twitch, or you're watching something, where you're watching my shit on like a D-Live or whatever platform. You're on your phone, you're watching this. This shit is insane, man. This shit is insane. And like I said, it's commercialized, so there's nothing. That means there's something else way more fucking advanced. Fuck this.
this is just a glimpse of things to come.
Unreal Engine goes further than just video games. The metahuman creator can be used to create lifelike movements and human interaction scenes. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I'm still kind of like, if I didn't realize what I was reading and stuff like that, a quick glance, you would have not known whether this was real people or not. In a quick glance, you would have not known whether it was real people or not. And then if you're a tech person like me, if you did know, it probably would have been because you were thinking the same thing I'm thinking, like, oh, well, shit, that looks too good. Like, real human beings don't look this good. Are we going there with that? Are we going there with that? That computer graphic images created human beings, metahumans, look better than. So fuck avatars, right? So fuck having your little 3D imposed avatar or something like that. You might as well create your own metahuman. Why even have a camera up on anymore? I might as well create my own fucking metahuman. And I can sit here and adjust myself in real time while streaming at the same time through the same web browser.
Tomorrow. And tomorrow. And tomorrow.
I am metahuman.
Nah, bro, you are the fucking science experiment. We need to get rid of your ass. So imagine incorporating metahuman. Make Siri a metahuman. Siri Macintosh. I'm out here getting fucking Apple ideas, man. Whatever. So Siri Macintosh. Or Macintosh, whatever. Siri Macintosh, right? Metahuman. On your phone now. Alexa. Metahuman. On your phone. Interestingly enough, when you think about it, the Super Bowl commercial with Michael B. Jordan and the lady saying, have you ever seen something so perfect? She's talking about a little Amazon Echo. And she's like, I haven't. She's talking about Michael B. Jordan, his physical features, whatnot. I don't know. What if you make him a metahuman version of Michael B. Jordan as your Alexa model on your Amazon TV device? That's not freaky, huh? I don't know. Some people might get a kick out of that. Me personally, that's not something I want. Somebody said we're about 10 years away from living in the Matrix. Exactly. It's probably more like 5. They're going to replace us, man, through cloning processes. I was watching the movie Eon Flux last night, and I didn't even know it. I watched it when it came out and stuff, and I think I might have seen some of the cartoon in the 90s on MTV. But I never really paid attention to the storyline. And I rewatched it, and that's what I'm talking about, predictive programming. In the movie Eon Flux, the virus comes and kills everybody, and they come to find out the last one's left alive because the virus made everyone sterile. Imagine. They had a virus. They were trying to kill the virus, and the virus made everyone sterile. And so they ended up doing cloning humans. And they cloned each other for 400 years. And they kept everybody inside the city just so they can control the human population and at the same time try to find a cure. Predictive programming. Shit, that's based off of... Actually, no. It's American because Peter Chung, they did it for MTV and stuff. But I was watching something on YouTube last night. I thought I'd just bring that up. But like the dude said, we're about 10 years away from living in the Matrix. Really like 5. We're like 5. Because now, put on your 3D headset, your Oculus or whatever, right? Have your metahuman image going all the way around. What is that? I'm sorry. Real Player One? You seen that movie, read the book, Real Player One and Real Player Two? Is that not the same thing? Were they not using metahumans in that movie? This is the shit they're talking about, man. I say it's all fun and games, it's all interesting until you realize, oh, wait, what the fuck is going on here? Someone said, oh my God, I love this. Are you insane? Oh my God, I love, nah, whatever, man. You can love all shit you want to. So I wanted to talk about a little bit about. I also want to check in on the live stream. I think Trump's legal team should be talking today. So kind of go through these topics real quick, and we just want to check on a little bit of that. So you have here from Fox News, California Lieutenant Governor Kulinikis, yeah, I fucked that up, slams Newsom recall effort, says shameful for any Dem to run to replace him. So if you haven't noticed, you haven't known at all, there's been a kind of a recall going on. Let's see if I can read some of this. Spoke out Thursday against efforts to oust Governor Gavin Newsom over his handling of the coronavirus pandemic, warning that members of the Democrat Party should stay off the ballot if a recall vote occurs. Newsom's opponents have gathered more than 1.4 million petition signatures. It's not his opponent. I thought it was something from the people. I thought it was from the ground up. I mean, it could be his opponents, have maybe one of the political opponents headed it up too, but I mean, California's pretty fucked up, man. There's a mass exodus out of California and New York over this past year because they're like, fuck this shit, man. Fuck y'all, we gonna live like Florida. And Newsom's opponents have gathered more than 1.4 million petition signatures ahead of the mid-March deadline, just short of the roughly 1.5 million signatures required to force a recall election. So you're telling me they're not gonna get that 100,000? They're not gonna get 100,000? Cause I feel like they can get it. As California's second highest executive officer, Kulinikis would be required to set a date for the election if the petition surpassed the threshold. So this is something as far as we the people able to recall governors. You know, you elect these people. They're elected officials. You can get rid of them when the fuck you want to. Anytime you want to, you can get rid of these fucking people. And if you don't have a way, find a fucking way. Because trust me, there's a fucking way. Fuck it, because it's we the people. We make these laws and stuff. We put them in there so we can find a way to get rid of them. We want to watch some of this video. See what they say.
California Governor Gavin Newsom's latest press conference interrupted by a chant for a recall.
Fastest way to open businesses permanently is to eliminate and end this pandemic, this deadly disease. And as we make progress, not only with vaccinations, but through non-pharmaceutical interventions like
This as a petition to oust the governor gains steam. Carly Shimkiss with Fox News Headlines 24/7 Sirius XM 115 here with more on this. Carly.
Yeah, good morning, guys. Not a good time to be Gavin
Newsom.
Like you said, that recall effort against him has really gained steam.
Hold on, man. I don't want to make fun of her, but she had like a futuristic dress on, like just a random slit up here. Like, what the fuck is that for? I hope he got a knife underneath that bitch. You just stab a motherfucker. I don't know.
Around 1.4 million signatures, although many still need to be turned in and validated. Only 100,000 more signatures are needed by
Wait a minute. Those need to be turned in validated. So we need to validate those signatures. Understand that. They need to validate those signatures. But in other states, like Georgia, we don't worry about validating signatures when it comes to, I don't know, voting for the president of the United States. I get it. Maybe one state has a different thing than the other. But at the same time, I mean, shouldn't that kind of go hand in hand with everybody? If you just don't have any signatures, maybe you should, I don't know, make sure that these people are who they are when they fucking sign their names to something. Wild concept, I know.
March 17th to trigger a mid-year election. Now, when asked about this, the protest and the recall effort, Governor Newsom instead discussed his focus on businesses and safely reopening the economy. Social media weighing in, of course, Brian tweeting, "This will be fun to watch." Jesse also tweeting, "Gavin's about to have a lot more time to spend at the French Laundry," that infamous restaurant that he attended during the pandemic.
Exactly.
President Biden weighed in. He does not support this recall effort
of course he
Governor
doesn't.
Newsom, obviously, guys.
Meantime, a bunch of rich celebs talking about shutting down oil pipelines and a bunch of jobs.
We know how
I don't know how they went into a whole different segment on this video, on this article, but whatever. So yeah, I thought that was interesting, and I wanted to kind of bring up to the point because it's fucking hilarious to me. Because you can recall these people. I think I mentioned before talking about doing something in my own city as far as the city council and the mayor and stuff like that. It's not something I haven't stopped thinking about, but it's obviously something I haven't actually focused on as I try to. I feel like I got a million projects in my head, and well, my main focus is the podcast and obviously kids and doing all other stuff. But yeah, man, these people they can get the fuck out, right? They can get the fuck out. You fuck up because it's funny how when you're at work, you fuck up, you get fired. Yet these politicians, they fuck up, nothing happens. In fact, they stay there. Fauci can sit here and say all the shit he wants to, but he sits and literally contradicts himself over the past year continuously, but no one says anything because he's appointed. And as long as no one gets rid of him, he'll be in the same position. And you can say that's on Trump too. It is on Trump because I don't know whether you want the people to see or not. I mean, I think we saw enough. Get rid of all these fucking people, man. Get rid of all these fucking people. Actually, let's take this to YouTube and leave that there. Show this article before we kind of check in on the live stream on C-SPAN of the impeachment trial. Did I put that in the updates? I don't think I did. Or as far as my episode title, whatever. So here we have an article here from Zero Hedge. And okay, I was like, make sure this video has nothing to do with it. Cuomo Coverup. Aide admits nursing home data purposely concealed so feds wouldn't find out. So during the whole entire time, as far as Andrew Cuomo and what was going on and stuff in New York, like there were different reports saying that he's forcing the elderly into these nursing homes instead of like, I think when Trump wanted to bring up one of the Navy ships or something like that and use those as hospital beds, and Cuomo was like, no, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. So he's forced sick people around other sick people, and they're all old, they're elderly, compromised immune systems, your comorbidities, wherever the case may be, your underlying conditions. Almost sounds like a fucking recipe for, I don't know, death. It sounds like that shit to me. Maybe it's a reach, but clearly it's not. So New York Governor Andrew Cuomo's top aide privately apologized to Democratic lawmakers over a decision to withhold the state's nursing home COVID-19 death toll out of fear that it would be used against us by the Trump Justice Department, according to the New York Post. Melissa Del Rosa, which is this lady right here on the right, secretary to the governor, made the shocking admission during a 2-hour video conference call with Democratic leaders, telling them that the Cuomo administration stonewalled after the state Senate requested the information in August. Shocking admission, my ass. She threw him on the bus. She was like, fuck this. I ain't got nothing to do with this shit. It's all his ass. I told him not to do it. He went ahead and did it anyways. It's not me. It's not me. That's what it sounds like. It's me. It sounds like somebody snitched because it was like, fuck this. I'm not going down with this shit. You can fucking stick by yourself. I'm getting off this bitch. This is not the Titanic. It says right around the same time, then President Donald Trump turns this into a giant political football, says DeRosa in an audio recording of the meeting. He starts tweeting that we killed everyone in nursing homes, she continues. He starts going after New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy, starts going after California Governor Gavin Newsom. Have you noticed that? It seems like the floodgates is opening up, right? Like all this shit that these so-called Democratic leftist people, these people in government, these people in CEO positions, they're all kind of just being ousted. Like everything's coming out of the fucking shadows. It makes you wonder, is that intentional? It can't be coincidental. There are no coincidences. And obviously, it also starts going after Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer. Yeah. And the lady that pretended to get kidnapped. And it says, DeRosa then suggested that Trump directs the Department of Justice to do an investigation into us. And because of this, basically we froze, she said. Because then we were in a position where we weren't sure if we were going to give the Department of Justice we weren't sure if what we were going to give the Department of Justice or what we give to you guys, what we start saying was going to be used against us while we weren't sure if there wasn't going to be an investigation. So once again, she's just afraid. She's just freaking out. And she's admitting to them, other people in the Democratic Party, other Democrat lawmakers, the people on her side. I'll be interested to know who the fuck snuck in and got a recording of this. It's almost like people still do old school journalism, right? A crazy concept. I thought journalism was dead. I mean, it pretty much is. Let's see. That played a very large role into this. After dropping the bombshell, DeRosa asked for a little bit of appreciation of the context and offered what appears to be the Cuomo administration's first apology for its handling of nursing homes amid the pandemic. But instead of mea culpa to the grieving family members of more than 13,000 dead seniors, all the critics who say the health department spread COVID-19 in the care facilities, which March 25th state health department directive that nursing homes admit infected patients. DeRosa tried to make amends with the fellow Democrats for the political inconvenience it caused them. She's making amends to the other people within their little cult, their little group. Hey man, we kind of fucked up on this one. We won't do it again. Please? No. Makes you wonder too, did they do this intentionally? I don't know. Make the numbers spike up, show that they have a real problem with COVID-19, as well as get some money for all the COVID-19 deaths they were getting from the government. As far as your, stimulus relief care packages that are constantly being passed that have a lot of hidden shit in them that no one fucking reads. Bet you the digital dollar project, that's what's took on place. I think that's what took place January 1st. I fucking forgot. I don't know if it was ever signed. I don't know if it was in an NDA, National Defense Authorization Act. I don't know where it was at, but pretty sure the digital dollar wallet is supposed to take an effect January 1st. That's something I got to do some digging into because I'm not sure if that's actually going on. I like to mention Tori says she talked about something took place January 1st, but yet no one has talked about it. And I remember seeing a digital dollar wallet. And I talked about it on the podcast before. I believe I talked about it on the podcast. And it was under one of the congressional acts and stuff that they had, but I don't know if it ever actually made it into anything. At the same time, I don't think anybody wants to report on it either. It says another state lawmaker who was battered during the re-election bid last year over the issue of nursing home deaths slammed DeRosa as well, saying that her former opponent used a nursing home scandal against her. Queens Assemblyman Ron Kim, Democrats told the Post that DeRosa remarks came off like they admitted that they were trying to dodge having any incriminating evidence that might put the administration or the health department in future trouble with the Department of Justice. So the real case is there should be some type of, I don't know, investigation going on, right? It says instead of it only disclosed data on the numbers of residents who died in their nursing homes, but after Attorney General Letitia James last month released a damning report that estimated the deaths of nursing home residents and hospitals would boost the grim tally by more than 50%. Health Commissioner Howard Zucker finally released figures. Zucker. That name, we talked about that name before and something. CNN. One of the CNN top executives that stepped down, his name was something Zucker. It's kind of odd to me. That's all I'm saying. It's kind of odd. They might have no family relation, none of that stuff. Just kind of odd to me. That's all I'm saying. Finally released figures showing the combined total was 12,743 as of January 19th. Just a day earlier, the Department of Health was only publicly acknowledging 8,711 deaths in nursing homes. So they're off about a good, 4,000? Pretty much. Oh, man. You hear some Twitter posts. Eliza Stefanik I said it all along. This is a criminal cover-up corruption scandal. The Department of Justice must investigate and prosecute these corrupt criminals. People are corrupt, man. These people are corrupt. Power gets to their head. Nova Rockefeller, new video came out today. Let's check out this.
Full coverage. If you're over 25 and you have a clean driving record, you have to try this site. You just enter some really basic info and you'll get your best possible rate. Some people save hundreds. Try it.
Oh, shut up. You're not getting no free advertisement.
Sham impeachment also poses a serious threat to freedom of speech for political leaders of both parties at every level of government. The Senate should be extremely careful about the precedent this case will set. Consider the language that the House impeachment article alleges to constitute incitement. If you don't fight like hell, you're not going to have a country anymore. This is ordinary political rhetoric that is virtually indistinguishable from the language that has been used by people across the political spectrum for hundreds of years. Countless politicians have spoken of fighting for our principles. Joe Biden's campaign slogan was "Battle for the Soul of America." No human being seriously believes that the use of such metaphorical terminology is incitement to political violence. While the president did not engage in any language of incitement, there are numerous officials in Washington who have indeed used profoundly reckless, dangerous, and inflammatory rhetoric in recent years. The entire Democratic Party and national news media spent the last 4 years repeating, without any evidence, that the 2016 election had been hacked, and falsely and absurdly claimed the President of the United States was a Russian spy. Speaker Pelosi herself said that the 2016 election was hijacked and that Congress has a duty to protect our democracy. She also called the president an imposter and a traitor, and recently referred to her colleagues in the House as the enemy within. Moreover, many Democrat politicians endorsed and encouraged the riots that destroyed vast swaths of American cities last summer, when violent left-wing anarchists conducted a sustained assault on a federal courthouse in Portland, Oregon. Speaker Pelosi did not call it an insurrection. Instead, she called the federal law enforcement officers protecting the building stormtroopers. When violent mobs destroyed public property.
Hey, we got to unmute the microphone, even though I thought I clicked on it. So what he's talking about here, he's talking about the hypocrisy of the so-called left, your Democrats, whatever you want to call them, anti-America, and don't give a fuck about us, selling out the country. I just call them greedy assholes, greedy, selfish assholes. But what he's doing is he's calling out hypocrisy of all different things and all different times that they said they allowed the storming of the buildings and other stuff like that. And it's definitely important in Oregon with your Antifa and Black Lives Matter protests. These things that, people didn't see and paid no attention to because the mainstream media wasn't showing it.
Another crime, assault. He beat the bejesus out of somebody. She said of the violent demonstrations, "Everyone beware. They're not going to stop before Election Day in November, and they're not going to stop after Election Day. They're not going to let up, and they should not."
As far as talking about the rioters.
Such rhetoric continued even as Hundreds of police officers across the nation were subjected to violent assaults at the hands of angry mobs. A man claiming to be inspired by the junior senator from Vermont came down here to Washington, D.C. to watch a softball game and kill as many senators and congressmen as he could. It cannot be forgotten that President Trump did not blame the junior senator. The senior senator from Maine has had her house surrounded by angry mobs of protesters. When that happened and unnerved her, one of the House managers, I forget which one, tweeted, "Cry me a river." Under the standards of the House impeachment article, each of these individuals should be retroactively censored, expelled, punished, or impeached for inciting.
See, this is what we talked about as far as there was, we was talking about Trump said, "Be careful what you wish for." They opened up the door to retroactively impeach someone. So they're opening it up. Now the same argument can be used against them. Although impeachment doesn't apply to Congress members, but shit, who knows?
Protection is needed. For Democrats, they have clearly demonstrated that their opposition to mobs and their view of using the National Guard depends upon the mob's political views. Not only is this impeachment case preposterously wrong on the facts, no matter how much heat and emotion is injected by the political opposition.
Exactly.
It is also plainly unconstitutional. In effect, Congress would be claiming that the right to disqualify a private citizen, no longer a government official, from running for public office. This would transform the solemn impeachment process into a mechanism for asserting congressional control over which private citizens are and are not allowed to run for president. In short, this unprecedented effort is not about Democrats opposing political violence. It is about Democrats trying to disqualify their political opposition. It is constitutional cancel culture.
It's true.
History will record this shameful effort as a deliberate attempt by the Democrat Party to smear, censor, and cancel not just President Trump, but the 75 million Americans who voted for him. Now is not the time for such a campaign of retribution. It is the time for unity and healing and focusing on the interests of the nation as a whole. We should all be seeking to cool temperatures, calm passions, rise above partisan lines. The Senate should reject this divisive and unconstitutional effort and allow the nation to move forward. Over the course of the next 3 hours or so, you will hear next from Mr. Schoen, who's going to talk about due process and a couple other points you'll be interested to hear. I'll return with an analysis of why the First Amendment must be properly applied here.
Everyone always has a speech.
Then Mr. Castor will discuss the law as it applies to the speech of January 6th. And then we'll be pleased to answer your questions. Thank you.
Oh my God. Questions? Did the other people, the Democrats, did they open up to questions? I can't tell this dude is bald if he has a yarmulke on. Got up here in the front left side of the screen. I forget his name, Raskins or something like that. And sorry for the screen being laggy. I think it's my computer. I'm trying to fix it. Look at all these clowns with masks on. Okay, you sit next to each other, the mask on, doesn't actually do anything. My guy said, fuck this, I'm keeping my bitch off. Somebody gonna get on him. Oh, freak out. Where's my mask? Where's my mask? Oh, man.
Mr. Sean, leaders, senators, throughout the course of today, my colleagues and I will explain in some detail the simple fact that President Trump did not incite the horrific, terrible riots of January 6th. We'll demonstrate that, to the contrary, the violence and looting goes against the law and order message he conveyed to every citizen of the United States.
Even with Trump saying, I don't like that. I don't like that they call it a riot. They know it's not. I know they're playing to the hands of their opponents and stuff like that, but like, denounce all that shit. You know it's not a fucking riot, bro.
The political opportunism that has brought us here today. The hatred that the House managers and others on the left have for President Trump has driven them to skip the basic elements of due process and fairness and to rush an impeachment through the House claiming, quote, urgency, close quotes. But the House waited to deliver the articles to the Senate for almost 2 weeks, only after Democrats had secured control over the Senate. In fact, contrary to their claim that the only reason they held it was because Senator McConnell wouldn't accept the article, Representative Clyburn made clear that they had considered holding the articles for over 100 days to provide President Biden with a clear pathway to implement his agenda. Our Constitution and any basic sense of fairness require that every legal process with significant consequences for a person's life, including impeachment, requires due process under the law, which includes fact-finding and the establishment of a legitimate evidentiary record with an appropriate foundation. Even last year's impeachment followed committee hearings and months of examination and investigation by the House.
This shit took a while.
Here, President Trump and his counsel were given no opportunity to review evidence or question its propriety. The rush to judgment for a snap impeachment in this case was just one example.
I understand too, like the things that he's talking about, the things that the Trump defense team, the legal defense team is trying to prove, is like you said, it's all factual and it's all I want to say structural as far as your due process and everything, because if they can do it to him, all they're trying to do is, if we could do it to a former president of the United States, we can do this shit to anybody we fucking feel like it. Because if he's not a president, he's a private citizen, then they can do this to any other private citizen. It's like the other person initially said, like, they could do this to anybody. So whether you are for Trump or not, this is what's going on as far as the government. Now, I say fuck the government regardless. They ain't gonna do shit to me. And if they do, then obviously we're gonna have a fucking issue. Like, I'm gonna have to defend myself if it comes to something like that. Obviously, that's an extreme case, but these people are not gonna do anything in the physical sense because they know they will be met with immediate resistance. How do you take over control of a nation? How you control people? You do it psychologically. It's always in a mental aspect, because what is control when I don't take it from you, you give it to me? Because if you're going to give me your control, then that's your choice. You fucked up and I'm just doing what you gave to me, as opposed to I come in, impede on your liberties and take that control from you. So this is more or less, like I said, a political theater. And
Houseman,
actually, I'm gonna stop it right there because I don't want to keep dragging it on and stuff, and check it out later on for the rest of the day and stuff, and kind of get a recap on Monday. But yeah, like as far as what I was saying, like, I'm not for government. I don't like government. I don't like. Would I be okay with a extremely small amount of government? Yes, because like I said, when we're talking about here, we're talking about obviously things that, as long as you don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you. And we can have some type of system in place where we could find a way to talk about or settle these differences amongst, if you impede on my liberties or I impede on your personal liberties, stuff like that. Because government in itself, like, yeah, the question, like, if we have all these laws and all these things, and people are just going to try to use them as a tool to do the things that they want to do, and people are being corrupt, fuck, get rid of the whole shit. Like, start over from scratch, or fucking figure out something else. I don't want to call myself an anarchist, but at the same time, like, man, if we follow the golden rule, we won't have any problems. But once again, we're not evolved there yet. So this is all about evolution. And you have one side that's saying, well, humans don't know what the fuck they're doing. So some of us are cut above the rest, and we need to make these decisions for the rest of us. Literally, what we live in the United States of America and other parts of the world, especially when you're in like a communist Chinese party, as far as China, other socialist places around the world, stuff like that. We allow the government to make decisions for you. You're allowing a minority group to make decisions for you. So how does a minority group make decisions for the majority? Meanwhile, they're telling you that you need to worry about the minority group. But you are the individual, the most minority group you can be. So how come you can't make their own rules and decisions for yourself? I get it. Some of us ain't really evolved yet, so we might need help in certain situations. But then that means we also be trying to get everyone to find a way to self-govern and evolve everyone and have everyone be accountable and responsible for their own issues. And we would be having all these fucking problems. So we need to evolve the whole human species as a whole and get everyone not necessarily on the same page, but in the sense of, I don't know, everyone be able to make their own decisions, to think clearly. But to the dumb down of the education, or through the educational system and entertainment and all the other avenues of medium, as far as media and whatever the case may be, we're all being dumbed down. We're being told we can't critical think. We can't figure out shit on our own. Thus, we're in this fucking situation that we're in now. And it's really shitty. It's really shitty. Because me, as I say, hey, I make my own choices. I do what I want to do. Someone might say, well, no, the government, they're making things for it. They know more than what you know. But how do you know that? Have you ever looked at anybody, as far as a governor, say Trump, a president, or anything, and said, hey, that person knows way more than I do, and they can make that decision, and they can make decisions for my life better than I can? Fuck no. Most of y'all don't even think your parents can make better decisions for you. So if you don't think your parents who raised you, or even your significant other, if you don't think they can make the best decision for you, why the fuck would we let some clowns in a suit that we've never seen, will never talk to, make decisions for us? I'm sorry. Does that make sense? Doesn't seem like it makes sense, does it? We focus on ourselves and focus on the things we need to do. This is the part where it kind of comes off like I'm being selfish or narcissistic. But what I'm saying is, if I can focus on the things I can do, the things I can control the things you can, and let go of things you cannot control. Something my mom always tells me, and she's like, hey, just let it go. Just let it go. While doing my ex-wife and other things, the military, my personal life, so I would freak out because there's so many things I could not control, and it bothered me. And following some of the teachings and listening to some of the things in Buddhism and other religions and spirituality around the world, it kind of got me to that point. And that mindset, also with my mom, my dad, and other people helping me out. And it's like, hey, if you focus on what you're doing and you focus on yourself, that's all you can do. Like I tell my kids all the time, focus on what you can control, which is what you do yourself. The choices you make, the decisions you make, how you plan out your day, it starts and ends with you. Because everything else you can't control. So as we sit here and we watch the live stream, you listen to the live stream, wherever the case may be, of the Trump impeachment trial, you have to wonder, what is this all for? It's all clearly all for political theater on both sides, Trump's side and their side, and the Democrat side, whatever, the Senate, the Congress, government. It's all political theater, and everyone has their own perspective, as well as everyone has their own agenda. Trump is trying to show people, hey, look what these clowns are doing, stuff like that, as well as throwing himself under the bus, right? Throwing himself under the bus. Because at this point in time, why the fuck do we have presidents? Why the hell do we have a Congress? What do they actually do? We're clearly sitting here watching them waste people's fucking money. They are literally wasting taxpayers' dollars doing a fucking trial for no reason. Because remember, it was I think it was Wednesday's episode. I believe so. It was Wednesday's podcast episode where we talked about. I showed you the what is it? Constitution.congress.gov. I showed you their website showing you the United States Constitution. Was it Article 2, Section 4? Talking about how the first penalty, or the thing that can be applied, the first punishment rather, that can be applied in an impeachment trial is removal from office. Something that Trump cannot even be done to him. You can't remove him from office if he's not in office. Either he's the president or he's not the president, because you can't apply the first punishment to the situation, which is the whole point of a fucking impeachment process. None of the shit makes sense. And like I said before, Rand Paul has stated it over. It's dead to rights. They don't even have enough votes for any of this. And then the second thing, banning Trump from ever running again for political office, you can't even do that. I'm sitting here, I still have my headphones on. Hey, dumbass, take them off. So you can't even do that. You can't even ban him because that's a whole second Senate vote, which they still won't have enough for. And that only applies after the first punishment. And you can't do the first punishment because he's already out of office. Or is he not out of office? What is going on here? Why are we wasting taxpayers' dollars? Why are these clowns sitting up here in suits and their mask on and flipping their papers, reading their speeches and shit with their little glasses and all this stuff going on? Yet, it means fucking nothing other than political theater. Y'all have their agenda that they're trying to showcase and put on for us. And whatever underlying meaning that you want to go with that has something to do with all this. Attack on freedom of speech, which to me, you can't attack freedom of speech because no one gives me the freedom of speech. I didn't know any of these fucking people were God or my God or wherever the case may be. I didn't know they were my ultimate, supreme, omnipotent creator. I didn't know that. They can't fucking tell me what to do. They can't tell me to keep my fucking mouth shut. How can you punish another person for something that they said? Isn't that kind of scary? Are we not one close step to punishing someone for, I don't know, their thoughts? Because in your head, you think the most fucked up things ever. We're all evil in our heads. How many times have you thought about punching someone, physically hurting someone, possibly killing someone? How many times you thought about all the most evil things in the world in your head? Can you imagine we get to a point where, I don't know, Elon Musk want to put fucking neural links in everybody's brain and shit like that, and we can have my phone read my thoughts and stuff like that. Which, you know anything about thoughts and how they show up on an electromagnetic spectrum? Your thoughts are unique. Your brainwave patterns are unique, almost like your DNA, almost like your fingerprint. You imagine they can actually read our brainwave patterns. Then there's nowhere to hide. You can't think shit. Wait a minute. Did they fucking make a movie like that on Netflix? It's coming out with Tom Holland, and I think it's is it Daisy Ridley? Wherever her name is, a girl from Star Wars. Maybe that was her name in the Star Wars movie, or the latest Star Wars trilogy, where they can stop their thoughts, and then here she comes to the planet and kind of figure out what's going on. I just seen the trailer for it. It's probably something interesting I'll watch just to kind of see what type of propaganda messages they got going on in their predictive programming. But, you know, there's a lot of different ways you can kind of go with this, trying to find out the underlying message and these people's agendas on both sides. And also, you got to think, as these clowns sit there and do all this stuff, are they really like, they're probably like, man, what the more than, I wouldn't doubt that more than half of them are sitting there thinking, this is so stupid. Why are we actually doing this? Like I said before, peer pressure. You have your Democrats on the side who are being peer pressured into doing this, and you have your Republicans on the other side who are being peer pressured into doing this, and they're all sitting there doing a little Senate impeachment trial. Meanwhile, the rest of the country's like, what the fuck? This is stupid. The rest of the world is stupid because, the world is watching as well. They're wasting people's money. They're wasting people's time. It's clearly a distraction. I've been trying to figure out what the fuck they're trying to distract us from. It's clearly a distraction. At the same time, you kind of want to pay attention because you might hear some shit that you didn't know about, as far as election fraud, as far as election integrity. So I'm get off here and sit down, eat my lunch, and listen to these fucking clowns some more. And hopefully it's not nauseating. But I mean, I'm not a lawyer yet. He literally just sat there and said the same thing I've been saying for weeks. Because it's nothing complicated. It's nothing complicated. Any rational person can come to the same logical conclusion. This shit is stupid. You can't say someone incited a riot by saying peacefully protest and use your voice to fight. That's the whole point of protesting. That means every protest in the United States is essentially inciting a riot. Anytime there's been a protest and someone got on a megaphone and said something, we don't want this no more, we're going to fight back, you're starting a riot. You see where they're going with this? You see how this plays out. Once again, it's not about Trump. Trump knows that. It's about we the people. It's about the rest of us. Because like his defense lawyers just said, private citizen. Private citizen. You're opening a door to something that should not go into the realm. We should not be dealing with this. We should not be dealing with this. Most people, older generations, never heard of an impeachment ever. And yet here we are at my age, and people older than me been through 3 of these motherfuckers. 3. And yet no one has been removed from office. What are we doing here, man? What are we doing here? Wasting people's time, wasting people's money, putting on distraction, political theater. Who the fuck knows? And once again, shout out to all y'all that give me comments, likes and stuff like that. I really appreciate it. I guess I'm gonna have to say it. Follow me. That way, I guess you get notification and you can find my stuff easily. I don't know. But then again, like I said, if you want to follow me, you already did that shit on your own. So there's no reason to say it. There you go. Check out the channel, Damien_Jackson. I think it's on YouTube, or Damien Jackson. On DLive, Damien_Jackson. Just go to my website, DamienJackson22. I have all the links up there for all my social media accounts, stuff like that. For the most part, I'll be on Twitter. So if you want to follow me there, and I put my link up for Telegram, that's up there as well. But comment on the video, comment on Podbean, wherever the case may be. I answer comments, maybe not quick, but trust me, I answer them and stuff like that, good or bad. If it's bad, I might ignore you, because I don't argue with people. There's no reason to argue with people. I don't go back. I'm not going to debates because that's just not me. Because I don't give a fuck what you gotta say. I mean, I'm gonna say what I want to say. Now we want to have a conversation. Well, it depends on how you come at me too. Because sometimes on Twitter, people are like, "Oh, I think did I do a video? I did do a video. How I got attacked on Twitter. They were calling me coon and shit because I was talking about Joe Biden not being president and stuff like that. People got mad, called me a coon, Uncle Tom, and all this stuff. People made fun of me, talking about, oh, look at him. He thinks a free independent thinker. Yeah, right. He's not. I just laughed at it because people have no idea who I am at all. No idea at all. Yet, I thought they care about Black lives. They don't give a fuck. But yeah, man, definitely check me out on all those social media platforms and listen to the podcast, the audio version, or check it out on YouTube or Odyssey. I will be uploading it here in a little while. I mean, I can only upload as fast as my slow ass computer goes. Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. I love you, computer. I love you. Don't fuck up on me. I love you. But yeah, I'll definitely be back on Monday through Friday, live stream, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on DLive. I think I'm gonna stay on DLive for a while. I heard that Odyssey is, well, I searched it and then I think I heard it in one of the videos. Odyssey is actually in the process of beta testing their live streaming platform. So if that's the case, then I probably dump DLive. I don't have no followers on here anyway, so I'll dump DLive and go to Odyssey. I mean, I could stream on multiple platforms, but I'm cheap. Not gonna lie. Streamlabs OBS make it charge you a premium fee or whatever and stuff to stream. I'll wait until I get more of a following if that ever comes down to the case. But DLive, Odyssey has an app now on iOS on your iPhone devices and stuff. So I downloaded it last night. Looks good. Goes the same way as the other apps and stuff. So DLive has their own app and Twitch has their own app. I try to do it where things have their app because, well, I'm just like y'all for the most part. I use my fucking phone for a lot of things. I don't actually watch my stuff on my computer unless I'm working. I use my phone majority of the time because damn near your phone is a fucking mini laptop now. I mean, that's what we come to. See how far technology comes. You got your little digital metahumans. You're being fucking replaced. They already try to replace people with fucking pictures. Oh my God, I hadn't thought about it. They're trying to replace people in stadiums and sports and sporting events with a fucking cutout cardboard. Next thing you know, they're gonna replace your ass with a fucking metahuman, a digital version of yourself. Pay $100 to sit in the seat that you can't actually fucking sit in. But don't worry, your metahuman version of yourself will have a great fucking time. I'll be back on Monday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check out the podcast later on that day, wherever the case may be. Have a great weekend. So until next time.